You're in the van with Eli, Angel, Shannon, and Troy, staring out at a pack of 20 drones who are headed right for I.O. Drive faster. Eli slams down on the gas pedal and you speed down the road. We're still too far out. This must have been why the place was abandoned. All the drones were looking for food in the woods. They're going to beat us there. The others knew this could happen. They'll hunker down for as long as they can. We've got time. They're fine. Troy's right. They just have to hold off until we get there. Not sure 5 of us will make much of a difference. We have to try. You drive right through them. As you finally pull up to the lodge, you spot Dirk and the others being swarmed by the drones, forcing them to retreat further and further away from the building. Get back! Back! You leap out of the van and lead the charge. Beside you, Eli draws his bow off his back, while Angel grips her wrench tightly. Behind them come Troy and Shannon, weapons raised, as you all rush into the fray. Let's go. Listen, I got this really nifty chest armor. I think I'll do great. Hopefully you're all doing great. Remember to like and share the video. And subscribe if you haven't already. Chapter 5, Death Comes Knockin'. The colony is flooded with drones, and their snarls and hisses come from all sides. Oh god. At the bottom of the hill, 2 zombies rush at Dirk, who struggles to reload his pistol. Damn it! Rush in to help. Drawing your multi-machete off your back, you rush at the drones. Leave him alone. You sink your blade deep into the back of one of their skulls, the bone caving in. The drone slumps to the ground. Dirk finishes loading his gun, firing into the skull of the other. He gives you a grateful nod as the others rush down the hill to join you. Thanks for that. No problem. Cassidy and Mac join you a moment later, sweaty and exhausted. Thank God you're back. We've got a problem. There's just a few drones left. We can handle this. That's just it. Every time we start to make progress, suddenly a piercing shriek rings out across the field, making you flinch and clutch your head. What was that? You scan the few remaining zombies, spotting a strange-looking one in the center, its massive mouth hanging open as it lets out another wail. Well, that's a new zombie. I didn't know we were playing Dying Light. The sound echoes down the side of the mountain to the forest edge, and a moment later another group of zombies pushes out of the trees. And they all look the same. It's calling more drones. I've never seen that kind of behavior before. That's so cool. I mean, really bad, but whoa! As the new group of drones approaches, the strange zombie turns in your direction, crouching down on all fours. Oh crap, look out. Dirk dives aside as the zombie charges. Chunks of turf flying as it bears down on your group with terrifying speed. And just go for its head. Brace yourself, hold your ground, get out of the way. You throw yourself into the path of the charging zombie, to form massive, snapping jaws missing you by inches. How the hell is that thing so fast? A new wave of drones reaches your group, and you quickly lose sight of the strange zombies who struggle to keep the others at bay. The bastard's been toying with us the whole time. It does its little drive-by routine, then calls in more buddies to attack us while we're down. We've gotta take it out. We'd have to catch it first. The longer we wait, the more it'll draw in. We'll have to deal with it now. Incoming! You scramble out of the way as a new zombie plows right through the center of your group, scattering you like frightened mice. It's easy. You wait for it. Before you have a chance to recover, 3 drones have crowded into the gap between you and your friends. Carve through them. Gripping your multi-machete tightly. I'm just gonna start calling it a machete, because this is getting old. You swing wildly as you rush past the drones. One locks eyes with you and charges, its jaw snapping. Out of my way. With a twirl of your wrist, you cut your blade deep into its head, staining it black with the creature's blood. You're still trying to regroup when you hear a sudden panicked cry behind you. Get back! Whirling, you spot Shannon a few yards away, waving her axe wildly as a group of drones corners her against a stack of old shipping containers. One of the drones swipes at Shannon, knocking the axe out of her hand. Aye! Oh, Shannon. No, the really frail scientist, whatever will we do? Scrambling backwards, she reaches into her bag and pulls out 2 stoppered flasks full of strange orange liquid. Some kind of chemical? I hope this works. Just as the drones close in, she smashes one of the flasks on the ground. What? Okay. The drone scrambles back from Shannon and runs in the opposite direction, shrieking in panic. With the area clear, you all rush to her side, forming a defensive perimeter. Damn, what the hell kind of chemicals are in that stuff, and where can I get some? Artificial pheromones. Zombies communicate almost entirely by smell. So, if I try to isolate the signal for danger, and well... Shannon, however much of that stuff you have left, throw it now. Oh, okay. Shannon hurls a flask into the group of drones and it explodes in a cloud of gas. The drones scatter with frightening wails, leaving just a few around the edges of the field. You squint through the smoke, trying to catch a glimpse of... There, it's coming around again. Shoot it. You raise your crossbow. Fire. Missing as the zombie jukes out of the way. Eli fires a second later, but it dodges again, gaining speed. Everybody move. Cursing, you dodge out of the way yet again. Everyone else follows suit, except Mac, who remains rooted to the spot, eyes wide with panic. Time seems to slow down as the zombie closes in. It springs, jaws stretched impossibly wide, clawed hands reaching for the frozen Mac. Suddenly, Cassidy's there, shoving Mac out of the way. The zombie slams into her, bringing them both to the ground, and then its horrible jaws snap closed on her arm. Cassidy! The zombie pulls back its teeth, dripping with gore. It tenses, preparing to run again. But Cassidy's leg locks around its waist. Ugh. Keeping the struggling zombie pinned, Cassidy stabs her knife deep into the creature's leg, viciously slicing through muscle and tendon. Well, you can't run if your leg's just completely jammed up. Screeching in pain, the zombie thrashes free, trailing dark blood as it retreats in shuffling limp. You sprint to Cassidy's side, arriving just a second after Mac. He cradles Cassidy's head in his lap, his whole body shaking. Why? Why did you do that? It was me. It was after me. It should have been me. Cassidy's bloodless face turns to you. Her good eye, struggling to focus. Really, we had to emphasize on that? Rule number 3. No, there must be something we can do. Do it! She struggles to sit up, screaming, as the movement causes a torrent of fresh blood to gush from her shredded arm. Faith, we have to. You back up, shaking your head, bumping an angel as she comes up behind you. Well, what are you waiting for, Faith? I can't just... You didn't have a problem when it was my parents on the other end. Maybe now you'll understand what it was like. I've already had to put down my sister. Are you serious? Go fuck yourself. Yeah, I said it. Angel scowls, but holds out what looks like a small grenade. Give her a better death than you gave them. Let her make a difference. You look up, spotting the wounded zombie a dozen yards away, still screaming, drawing yet more drones out of the woods. Up Cassidy takes some zombies down with her, solidifying her in Io's legacy. Fine. Faith, you know what you have to do. I'm not gonna put you down like a dog, Cassidy. You take the grenade from Angel, kneeling to press it to Cassidy's good hand. She stares at it for a second, as if unsure what she's looking at. And then she grins. Oh, just what I always wanted. Cassidy. Give him hell. Damn right. Patricia would be proud. Now go kill that toothy asshole for me. You got it. You turn away, a leaden weight settling in your stomach as you address the rest of your group. Come on. You retreat, cutting a wide arc towards the edge of the field where the shrieking zombie still limps along on its injured leg. Eventually you can help looking back. She lies still in a pool of her own blood, watching calmly with the grenade's pin held between her teeth as a dozen drones bear down on her. The explosion shakes the ground, sends limbs and organs flying through the air in bloody pieces. When the dust settles, there's hardly anything left. Goodbye, Cassidy. Signaling for the others to deal with the remaining drones, you finally close in on the strange new zombie. Its head twitches as you approach and it sniffs loudly before locking its gaze on you. Listen, you piece of shit, I'm gonna make this a slow, agonizing death if I can. Stop calling your friends. It lurches forward and takes a swipe at you, snarling and dragging its injured leg behind it. You swing your machete right into the creature's neck and embed it deep into the spine. It thrashes about, dislodging the blade and scrambling back, too injured now to get away. That was for Cassidy, and so is this. You flip the blade over to the saw side, swing again, cutting even deeper into the bone. You give the handle a yank and it carves clean through the remaining flesh. Level up. Its head thunks to the ground, its body following close behind. With the shrieking zombie dead, new drones stop pouring out of the forest, and soon there's only a few scattered about. We did it? Dirk approaches you, winded, and with a large gash across his arm. It's all of them. How'd we hold up? You spot Cassidy's tattered body still bleeding on the lawn, her eyes staring unseen right at you. You swallow the knot in your throat. I thought there was nothing left. Other than the known losses. I haven't had time to take a full look, but we held our own. He watches the rest of the colony heads back towards the lodge. No one's wounds seeming bad enough to slow them down. I don't know how you got out of that with barely a scratch. Your talent. Hey, Dirk, come help me with this. You and Dirk find Shannon stooped over the strange zombie corpse, closely examining it. I've never seen anything like this before. It's like a completely different creature from the drones. What do you mean? It was able to call together as almost like a scout signaling the rest of the army. If you two can help me take it inside, I've got a makeshift lab set up. I'd love to dissect it. You want to touch that thing? We need to learn about it if we're going to stand a chance against the Horde. Help Shannon investigate the scout zombie. Help her dissect the zombie. Grab the other side, Dirk. The more we learn about this, the better. You and Dirk drag the corpse through the lodge into a room piled high with documents and makeshift science equipment. As you lay the body down on a table, pieces of torn skin cling to your clothes, ripping free of the corpse. This thing's disgusting. And it smells fascinating. I wonder if this body will decay at the same rate as a standard drone, or if it'll be a bit faster. Or slower! How would you describe the smell, Dirk? Is it similar to a typical drone corpse? I don't know, it's just bad. I don't think any of us are connoisseurs of zombie smells. Well, hopefully the dissection will help us answer some of these questions. Shannon pulls on a set of gloves and puts on safety goggles over her eyes. Shannon, when did you set this place up? We've hardly been here a few days, and you've already turned this room upside down and made it your own. I just put all of our medical supplies here when we first arrived. Found some equipment I could use in one of the garages. I wanted to be prepared for this very occasion. Yeah, you never know when you'll get to rip open a zombie corpse. She grabs a swab, gingerly running along the scout's sharp teeth and into its mouth. She rubs the swab onto a glass slide and peers at it through a microscope. The parasites in its saliva appear identical to the ones I've studied in other drones. I'll need a blood sample to be sure. Shannon grabs a syringe and searches the creature's wrist for a vein. She draws a sample and uses it to prepare another side. It's the same here too. It's not a mutation, then why is it so physically different? With any luck, the inside will tell. She snatches a scalpel from the table, cuts a long line down the front of the zombie. She peels back layers of flesh, some ripping apart beneath her fingers as she exposes the black tissue beneath. Dirk backs up. Okay, if you two have this handled, I'm just gonna... Wait, Dirk, grab that tray over there. Oh wait, what, this one? Dirk retrieves a metal tray and holds it out. Shannon turns, plopping an unidentified lump on the membranous black tissue onto the waiting tray. Dirk gags. Oh god. See anything unusual? The eyes have some film and skin grows over them, so they aren't reliant on sight, just like other drones. Its tongue is unnaturally long, and the lower jaw appears to be missing entirely, perhaps as a way to help spread the parasite? Or to yell louder. Without hesitating, Shannon shoves her gloved hand into the creature's chest cavity with a long squelch. Did she just fist the zombie? Yeah, she fisted the zombie. She did. Stomach, heart, lungs are all there, and where I'd expect them to be. Though the ribcage appears to be fused slightly through the skin. Some of the other organs are missing. No liver, kidneys, even pieces of the intestine are gone. Can I help? Absolutely. Just grab a pair of gloves. You can't be serious right now. I want to see what we're dealing with myself. You pull on a pair of gloves and step up beside Shannon. The nauseating scent of the corpse immediately wafts over you like meat left in the sun. Put your hand here, hold these organs to the side so I can better look at its muscles and bones. You got your hand into the body cavity, which is still strangely warm and full of thick, viscous fluid. You hold a number of large organs to the side with your fingers poking through tissue, while Shannon pushes her arm in up to the elbow. So, this is what you do for fun. It's better with friends. Ha! Huh. Shannon finishes her examination, pulls off her gloves, and tossing them into the nearest trash can. Please tell me you found something and I didn't hold this disgusting thing for nothing. So, just like with all the zombies, it's remarkably free of decay outside the obvious skin loss. So, it's far leaner than they are. It's a creature built for speed, hence the loss of unnecessary organs in favor of increased muscle mass. Well, that helped it take down its prey. And we can use it to our advantage. All that empty space in the body cavity leaves its vital organs exposed. It might not die without head trauma, but damage to those organs should stop it in its tracks. But what was that sound it made? I'll need to take a closer look at its throat, but given how thick it is, I suspect it's developed much larger vocal cords. Paired with the open chest that allows for greater lung capacity, it can likely be heard over great distances. It does the exact thing that Black Sox guards did with the radio noise. How is it smart enough to do that? I'm not sure, and we still have no idea how it came to be. Perhaps Blackstock had one captured, remember? Because remember, like, Blackstock has this way of protecting Tower, where the Tower should be ransacked. He may be very well keeping some of these specimens, or making them himself, to control the zombies. Do you think someone made it? Like, maybe someone took a drone and experimented on it until it became this? There's no sign of any man-made changes, like stitches or stables, but without any mutations in the parasite, I can't rule it out. But who would want to make zombies more dangerous? I'll keep studying it, see if I can find anything else, but I'm worried there are more of these scouts out there. And goodness knows what else. Hopefully they'll give us a wide berth, because I do not want to help with another dissection. I already feel like I need to spend the rest of the day washing my hands. Dirk hurries out of the room. You give Shannon a smile. Thanks for all this, Shannon. I don't know what we'd do without you. Oh, that's nothing. Just trying to be useful. You're cute when you're flustered. You get this little dent between your eyebrows. It's adorable. Faith. What? See? There it is again. She hides her face in her hands, and you gently ease one of them away and give it a soft squeeze. And a voice comes from the hallway. Are you two coming or what? We need to figure out a plan of action. Damn, I was hoping I still had time to dissect its larynx. I don't think it's going anywhere. With a laugh, you and Shannon head on a lap to meet up with the others. Back in the front room in the lodge, everyone gathers around the fire, looking battered and exhausted. I can't believe we lost Cassidy. First it was Carmen, then Patricia, and now... How long until the rest of us? Notice how we all forget about the old man? Everybody keeps saying, well, maybe he didn't join us. No, he was with us, if you remember. You can't think like that, Mac. Cassidy would want us to stay positive. No matter how hard a fight or big a challenge, she never backed down. It'd be a disgrace to her memory to give up now. Ah, you're right. She gave us this chance. Let's use it. That's the spirit. Any idea what was up with the shrieking zombie? It seems like it was some kind of scout drawing in drones to one location. We're not sure if they're out there, but they're weakest in the chest area, where all the vital organs are exposed. If you can't get to that, target there. At least we have a way to deal with them. In other news, our supply run to the mall could have gone better, but we found enough food to last a few days. And we also met someone new who wanted to join us. Everyone, this is Angel. Angel glances around the room and gives a hesitant wave. Hi. Our fighters held our own, out there. That shooting range really paid off, but it won't be enough to keep the horde at bay. And all our training won't matter if we're too hungry to use it. Listen, kid, what training did you use? You stood there like a dumbass, like a deer caught in the headlights. Training clearly has not paid off for you. Well, Angel here is a whiz with traps. I bet you could set up plenty of stuff to keep the zombies down. And we can certainly make some improvements on our own, strengthen the defenses and all that. But, will that be enough? It'll have to be. And, we need to do better. We don't have a lot of time before the solstice. If we're going to survive this, we need to make the proper preparations. If we're going to make IO work in the long run, what sort of stuff do we need? Fortifications are the most important. We need to keep the zombies from getting in. And, we can't keep going on supply runs all the time. We need a self-sustaining food supply. More fighters wouldn't hurt. And we ought to do more research to better understand what we're dealing with. No offense, but this place is pretty depressing. Trust me, you gotta keep morale up if you want to survive. We should start with a lodge then, since it's our base of operations. Well, we need a barricade on all the windows. Anything we can do to keep the zombies from breaking in. That won't make it a very nice place to live. It'll keep us alive. If the drones make it all the way to the lodge, we're already screwed. I think our time would be much better spent sprucing this place up, making it really feel like home. What do you think, Faith? Barricaded lodge. Renovated lodge. Oh, for the love of Christ. Sure, we'll do renovated since you people want to be happy. Because that'll matter if we're all happy and cozy inside, you know. But we have no actual gate, no fortification. But let's go, fam. Build the renovated lodge. I don't know. Return to options. What's the other one? Let's see what the other one looks like. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like barricaded. Yeah, I'm doing barricaded. I don't give a shit about your happiness. We have to make a last stand, which I feel like we might have to. I'm doing it. That way, if we need to hunker down here, we can. You got it. Now that we've settled down, we have some time to rest. No, we don't. You still have an entire area around this place. Angel's face falls as she sinks onto one of the couches. Ooh, rest. Angel, you alright? I will be, probably. Troy settles up and whispers in your ear. I'm not sure alone time is what some of us need, especially after we brutally murdered her parents in front of her. What did you have in mind? He flashes you with his trademark grin as he turns to the group. Alright, I know today wasn't perfect, but in the last few days, we founded a new colony, ran off a bunch of zombies, and got a new member. That calls for celebration. Oh, I haven't been to a party since I was a baby. Now, after being on the run and building up IO, it'd be nice to take a moment to relax. Okay, you all relax. I'm gonna go fortify, okay? Suppose a few hours off wouldn't hurt anything. What do you say, Faith? Want to break open some of that food and let loose? Let's have a party. Oh, for the love of... What are we waiting for? Hell yeah, break out the good drinks! In no time at all, cups are given out. You crank open a bottle of bright orange liquid you found in the mall, pouring a little for everyone. I'd like to start this off with a few toasts. First off to Io, our new home, and to Troy Hassan, who brought us here. Oh, thank you, thank you. It might not be, much, but when we got here, it gets better and better every day. Here. And next, a toast to our newest member, Angel. Woohoo! Welcome, Angel. Oh, thanks, y'all. And finally, a toast to those we've lost. They might not be with us today, but we wouldn't have made it this far without them. We'll never forget the sacrifices they made. To those we've lost. To those we've lost. Then you all raise your glasses and take a drink before everyone scatters around the room. Soon enough, Troy set up a dartboard on one of the walls and is badgering Eli, where he sits near the fireplace. Come on, Debbie Downer. You can't spend the whole party sulking in a corner. Play around with me. Not interested. Give it up, Troy. Eli's about as stubborn as they come. Then I guess his aim isn't as nearly as good as he pretends it is. Excuse me. There's nothing to be ashamed of, Eli. It's healthy to admit when someone's better than you. Eli gets to his feet and Troy grins. You're on. What about you, Faith? You want to join? I'm gonna play with him. I need to show you both how it's done. Oh, those are fighting words. Closer to the bullseye wins. Troy steps up, tosses a dart to the board, landing in the inner ring, at an inch or so from the bullseye. Beat that. I will. Eli takes a dart and throws it, managing to hit the very edge of the bullseye. Not bad, but can Faith top it? Watch me. Pick up the dart, stare down the board as you wind up to throw. Dead center. Your dart slams right in the middle of the bullseye, and you take a dramatic bow. Oh, damn, Faith. Yeah, that's me. Faith Reeves, darts extraordinaire. Good game. Time for a rematch? I'll leave you both to that. As Eli and Troy start up another game, you find Shannon and Angel hovering beside a television set that actually displays a picture. How'd you get the TV to work? Oh, just a few rusted coils that needed to be replaced. We're watching a movie. Part of the title was missing, but it said something about the living dead. Oh no. I thought it might be a documentary, but... On the screen, a man in dark cloak stands over a sleeping woman, fangs extended with his teeth, and he leans down to bite her neck. Is he drinking her blood? Like a bat. Y'all break into laughter as the woman wakes up, only to be swooned in the creature's arm as he kisses her. I can't tell if we're supposed to find this romantic or scary. Maybe a bit of both? I think it's freaking hilarious. This movie makes me long for the old world. Can you imagine living in a time when this would have been scary, where there wouldn't zombies constantly trying to eat you? It's hard to believe the world was ever like that. That people had such safe lives, that had to invent ways to be scared. Sounds kind of boring to me. But I guess I wouldn't mind if I got to binge all these silly movies. Watch for a few more minutes in rapture, when Dirk sits down at a piano, still half covered by a sheet, and starts to play. Yes! Now I can finally get some practice in with this thing. Mac grabs the guitar he found with Eli and starts to strum along. Angel jumps up from her chair and starts to twirl in the middle of the room, grinning broadly while Troy claps to the beat. Hell yeah, I love this song. Darn, you've been holding out on us. I didn't know you could play. I picked up a thing or two over the years. Beside you, Shannon hums along to the tune. On the corner, Eli merely taps his foot. You look over at each of them as the melody fills your ears and sets your weary body at ease. Make your selection. You know, I'm just gonna watch. You take a seat in one of the room's wooden chairs, joining along and clapping to the music. Angel grabs Troy's arm and drags him onto the makeshift dance floor. Come on, spin me like you mean it, Hassan. Oh, you might regret that. The two twirl rapidly around the room, their laughter echoing. Mac comes up beside you, shifting nervously on his feet. Would you dance with me, Shannon? Oh, sure. Mac leads Shannon into a clumsy box step that has both of them giggling, and even Eli cracks a smile as he looks on. It can't get much better than this. Celebration lasts long into the night, and you enjoy every moment of peace in this world of chaos. A few days later, you and the others are picking through the remains of an abandoned home an hour or so from the lodge. Any luck? The cupboards are all empty, and all the bedrooms upstairs have been tossed. This place has been pick clean. Behind you, there's a low gurgle, and you all roll around to find Angel smiling meekly. Sorry, that's my stomach. You got a zombie trapped in there you haven't told us about? Your own stomach rumbles in response, and you wince. I was starting to wish I'd opted to make my own meal a day breakfast instead of dinner. There's nothing here. If only Troy's jokes could feed us. We've eaten like kings. Oh, alas, my talents are limited to only creating laughter. We need to look further out. Right, it's early in the day. Let's push ahead and see what we can find. But as you head for the door, Shannon stumbles. You catch her shoulder, supporting her, but she's still unsteady on her feet. Shannon, are you alright? Just feeling a little lightheaded. We should get her back to the lodge. She's in no condition to be out here. No, I'm fine. Her legs tremble as she takes a few steps forward, knees nearly buckling. Okay, maybe I'm not. We'll drop you off at home, then maybe a few of us can venture out again. Try a different direction. Are you sure? I don't want to lay down. Too late. You'll slow us down worse if you pass out when a group of drones are bearing down on us. Jeez, Eli, harsh much? Have you met this guy? No filter. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. As your van pulls up in front of the lodge, Dirk rushes out to meet you. I know, we're headed right back out. We just had to bring Shannon back. Actually, Faith, there's someone here to see you. From behind him, an older man in flowing clothing and strange homemade jewelry steps out. Hello there, my name is Feather. I came with a gift. He holds up a basket brimming with fresh fruit. Your mouth immediately starts watering at the side. This is for us? You're a lifesaver. You couldn't have come at a better time. We're all practically starving. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm glad I could bring you some peace in your time of need. I'm still asking internally what's the catch. Where did you even get all this? It's from our farm. There'll be plenty more where it came from. But first, I'm afraid we need your help. There's a catch. Chapter 5 recap. Defense is held against a zombie attack. You gave Cassidy a glorious death. The new type of zombie joined the battle. And then you learn more about the scout. You welcome Angel to the colony with a celebration. A kind old man has approached you with a solution to your lack of food, but at what cost? Morale. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I could have had higher morale, right? But we kind of need fortifications, you know. Zombie killer rank Hunter. I have a bullet. And they're pretty. Alright, without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and share the video. Share it. Please, make sure to do so. And also, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to have you here. Part of the member of the community. Be awesome to have you. And speaking of which, you can head down in the description below, links to our social media accounts, links to our Discord. You can come join, chat with us, and everything else. And if you'd like to support me and this channel, it'd be great to have that happen. It's what keeps the lights on, the diamonds flowing, and the stories being pumped out, let's be honest. Without further ado, this also felt a little bit short. It really did. Compared to like Wolf Bride today and it's kind of rivaling, even with all the diamond choices, against Shipwrecked. So hopefully they seem to be taking a hiatus, right? There's a lot that can be done with this book. I just feel like there's no potential that's happening. Feels limited. It really does. And hopefully it's not a one and done book either. But knowing them, it probably will be. Thanks for watching. Much love and appreciation. Catch you all next time. Peace out.